there, my name is Lexi, and thank you so much for joining me today. Just a little housekeeping, little announcement. I am not going to be as worried about looks, I guess, on these videos. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but I really want to get content out and do things in a way that's, organic and not always so planned out all the time. And I want to do stuff quicker as it comes to me, so here I am in my raw form. Enjoy my natural beauty for this video. Speaking of this video, what are we going to be talking about? I just got done with a session today with an artist. It was from 3 to 7, and I, for some reason, was thinking to myself, the reason why this guy wants to record with me is because I was recommended to him by one of his friends who I recorded with. A big way that engineers get their clients is through word of mouth. There is social media too. If you put in the footwork for like YouTube tutorials and you start to build a name for yourself online, people start to seek you out. And I've had people come to me that way too. But the number one way that people will come to a business or to people is word of mouth. That's still the strongest marketing strategy. So I had the thought his friend referred me to him, but I'm sitting there feeling like and it's gonna sound really bad, but it's true. I'm just feeling like I'm so bored in the session, and I'm thinking to myself, the stuff that I did for your homeboy who referred you, I'm not necessarily doing that for you because your music is not inspiring me the way your friend's music inspired me. The reason why your friend thinks I'm so amazing is because whether it's their voice, whether it's the lyrics, or maybe it's the way that they are saying the words, you know what I mean? It inspires me to do certain things on their songs that I'm just not inspired to do on this other person's song. So I guess what I was feeling was a little bit of an imposter syndrome type of feeling, you feel like you're being fake in a way, or you don't deserve the praise or the referral that someone is giving you, right? I think I was having that thought in my mind because I felt like I wish I was doing more for this particular client. I know what your homeboy said. I wish I was living up to what your homeboy said. Or maybe I'm just thinking he's not really giving me as much back and forth as I would have with my other client. Maybe he is not liking it, or does he like what I'm doing? All of those questions were going through my head as I was recording in this session. And so it just got me wanting to kind of ramble a little bit about why that might be. And that's basically the reason why. Not all artists inspire the same reaction out of an engineer. So I may be really dope to your homeboy because your homeboy inspires me. As I said earlier, maybe I like the way his voice sounds. Maybe I like the way the lyrics are said. Maybe I like the lyrics of the song. Maybe the beat even inspires me to do certain things like drops or stutters. And when you combine that with the lyrics of the song, what the artist is actually saying, maybe I'm feeling inspired to put a drop here or a stutter there, or a slowdown effect here, or a speed up here, or a pumping right there. You know what I mean? And even though I want the experience for people to be the same, no matter who I'm working with, I can't run away from the fact of the matter that I'm just not as inspired by everyone's music as I am with certain artists whose work I actually like, whose music I respect, whose music I would probably listen to outside of the studio. So all of that to say, they say one person's trash is another person's treasure. If you are finding that you have been referred to a certain engineer, or just really anything in general, but we're speaking specifically for music because that's what I do. I'm a singer and songwriter first and foremost, don't forget it. I also just happen to engineer and help other people with their music. And you might have a great experience with one engineer. You try to refer your friend and your friend doesn't have the same experience. Well, you are not your friend. Your friend is not you. There also comes into play history and rapport. Maybe I've been working with you as a client longer than I've been working with the friend that you referred me to. And if it's their first session, maybe, for me anyway, I should just speak from my point of view. When I am first working with someone, I'm not as interactive as I would be with someone that I've been working with for a long time. The reason why that is because I've had the experience of trying to give my opinion to someone who did not ask for it, and then it kind of throws off the vibe of the session, or they feel like the session is trying to be taken over, or you know what I mean? Like they might feel like you're creeping on their creativity if you try to offer certain things like, you know, try to stay on beat, or say it like this, or change this word. When really you might be trying to help the session along, you might be trying to make the song better than what it is. People don't like that. If you were not asked your opinion, don't give it. So all that to say, when I'm doing a session with someone for the first time, I chill and I sit back and I kind of figure out how you work. I'm in observance mode. I'm not in necessarily interactive mode. So for the first session, I might just push some buttons. I might just be a button pusher. Depending on your vibe though, I might offer some critique. I might offer some pointers while we're in the session. It depends on the vibe of the artist, and it kind of depends on how I feel for the day, if I'm feeling interactive. These days I'm a lot more tired, so I don't feel like being as interactive with certain artists, especially the ones who are not giving me much inspiration. But if you have been referred to an engineer and you're wondering, you know, my friend said that this person was really dope, but I just don't feel that same vibe. Like, what did my friend see? Keep in mind that that engineer has an existing relationship with your friend. So as an engineer, if I've been working with you for a longer time, I know your workflow. I know what kind of sound you're going for. I know how you like your voice to sound. I know what kind of ad-libs you like to do. I know your recording style. Are you somebody who you have something written and you just run straight through something? Or are you somebody who likes a freestyle and we have to punch every single line? I mean, it's a time thing that comes with knowing that friend. And when I'm referred to someone else, I don't know your workflow yet. I don't know what sound you like. I don't know who your inspirations are for the kind of music that you're trying to emulate or that you're trying to record. I'm just trying to figure you out. So in my mind, you know, I am not as interactive because I'm observing you. Now, as far as me feeling bad about not providing the experience that I would like to provide, that's really the only reasoning I can give. I want to make sure that I am figuring out how you are as an artist. I don't want to compare you to your friend, because your friend is a different kind of artist compared to you. Y'all could be the same kind of like style or genre or whatever, but y'all are gonna have different work ethics, different work flows. So as an engineer, I just want to make sure that I'm cognizant of that. And yeah, if you don't think I'm dope with you, maybe you're not inspiring me. And to be quite honest, maybe you're not as good of an artist as you think you are. A lot of times, if I don't like your vibe, like I've literally had clients who I love them. They refer somebody else to me, and I don't want to work with that person because they don't know how to talk to me as an engineer. They don't know how to talk to me as a woman a lot of times. They are just annoying, I find. It's like, how are you, my client who I've been working with for so long, how are you so professional? How is it that you come in the studio with your friend who is very unprofessional, who acts like they don't know what this whole recording process is? Have you not given them like a briefing or something on what it's like, how it's going to be recording, certain things you can tell the engineer to make the session run smoother? So stuff like that. And yeah, I don't really have any other thoughts on this. I just wanted to point out that one engineer may be dope for one artist, but not dope for another artist. And that might be some of the reasons why. Those might be some of the reasons why. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below what your favorite part of the reasoning was. And if you are an engineer, you're an artist, tell me about your experiences with different engineers that you've worked with, or your experience with different artists that you've worked with if you're an engineer, and let me know that in the comment section down below. But thank you to my patrons who have been supporting me for the past few months, especially through pandemic. My patrons saw this video way before you on YouTube, the general public. As a patron, for just $5 per month, as low as $5 per month, you will get access to content that you want to see a lot quicker than when I release it on YouTube. So patrons get to see things days, weeks, sometimes months in advance before people on YouTube, before the general public. If you are the kind of person you don't like to wait for all of that content, you want to see it as soon as I upload it, make sure you check out the link patreon.com/LexCATL to become a patron of mine for as low as $5 per month, and you can get those perks. But thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Lexi. Until next time, peace. I almost messed up the peace sign. Peace.
Love yourself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love chaser. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love chaser. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Love chaser. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby girl, I see the pain and I know you've been through it. I know you want someone to love, but this you can't keep doing. You never